Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Jules. Thank you for coming back for another cross stitch update of my channel. I appreciate that very much. I always look like my head is so large in the video, but I mean I do have a big head. It is what it is. But anyway, I hope you guys had a good week, a safe week. For all those who are down in Texas, I hope you guys are finding ways to stay warm. We went through our own cold spell this past week where it got to like 5 below, 10 below, 15 below wind chill. Hasn't been that cold in a long time here, so lots of coldness going on. So you gotta just keep your fingers busy, keep your stitching going, or whatever other craft that you're working on right now. So as my light starts to fall. Anyway, so worked on three separate projects this week. The typical ones. So actually, as you can see right here, we've got Empire State Workers. I don't think I was that far along the last time. I think I filled in a little bit more. Now, maybe I was that far along, and I've just forgotten how much I've done. But I just realized I just made a mistake. See, this is how real this stuff is. See how I have like the top guy here? Well, look what I did. So I just realized this as I was looking behind. I stitched from one thing to the other. Big silly goose. Now I gotta pull all that out. I gotta pull all that out and restitch it. Oh my goodness. Such is my life. No, it's funny. It's funny stuff happens all the time. You just gotta laugh at it. It is pretty funny. So, all right, next up, I'm gonna show you some Randy Waterloo Place. Got it here. We did about, when I say we, I mean me, did about 400 stitches on this piece this week. I'm not sure how much you can tell. A lot of it is just coming further across this way. So we're getting pretty close to to crossing all the way over here, getting all the way across. But I'm pretty happy with it. Definitely need to focus on this area of the cross stitch now for the next week or so. Combine all those colors together. I think I'm kind of getting to a point where I've used enough of certain colors. I got to get me some more floss, but that's where we're at with that project. And to tell you where we're at, truly, we're at 77.1%. And there is just a little over 20,000 stitches to go on that piece. It's pretty awesome. But the piece that we're getting closest to finishing is Reaper. And we're that much closer. Check out the eyeball. Ooh, scary spooky. Now, I had some folks in the live stream who said that this starts to look like Betty Boop to them. Can you guys see Betty Boop? I see Reaper so much that I can't see anybody else in this. But if you all can see Betty Boop somehow, like incorporated up here, let me know, because I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. But anyway, we got a ton of progress done. Just slightly over 2 pages left on this project. So close to being done. In fact, I got over 1,000, almost 1,100 stitches done this week. 1,095 stitches done. We're at 87.9%, and we have 5,683 stitches to go on this project. So we are still absolutely on pace for an end of March finish with Reaper, which is fantastic. And every time I say things like that, it makes me want to start stitching on it again. So I may take this one. I may start working on this one right after the video. So, but anyway, so there's where we are with those. Let me put this back here. So, I'm trying to think if I have anything else that I can think of. So, I wanted to thank you guys. There, a couple of you guys reached out to me and let me know that Ronnie Rowe was going to be on Fiber Talk last week. Sorry, I was going to say FlossTube, but yeah. And so, anyway, so displaying his new designs, and they are available in your local needlework shop now. So if you have a shop that you like to frequent, hopefully they stock some Ronnie Rowe designs, and they've got some new stuff. So if you want to take a look at those, in a couple of months, he will start offering those on his website and probably on his Etsy store, but not 100% sure. So, but I just want to throw that out to you guys. And other than that, I'm trying to think of what else is going on. Binky is downstairs sitting in the husband's lap, staying nice and warm today, which is good. other than that, I'm just chilling out. You guys like I've got a pajama jacket. And so husband got me this for Christmas. And I just started wearing the jacket part of it because I need like a little extra something something to keep myself warm. It comes with a matching set of pants. There we go. And so that was pretty impressive. I think I almost pulled something in my neck though. Anyway, so there is that. Man, I'm telling you, this video is going to go by so fast. Do I have anything else to inform you guys of? So, not that I can think of, I will be having a stream in the morning on YouTube. Again, roughly 10 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Mountain Time. That's where I'm at. And if I can remember to do it, I might set up a reminder for everybody for tomorrow morning, because I tend to do it about a half an hour before I start. And that is not enough time if you want to know when I'm going to be doing these. If you want to hang out with us and stitch along, which we do have a lot of fun, just kind of hanging out and stitching. That's all it is, just relaxing time. So, also I want to tell you guys, I'm still rolling out new pattern ideas on, actually I didn't even tell, okay, hold times. Okay, I'm back. So, I can't believe I couldn't remember this. So there's two other things to talk to you about. So on my website, stitchingjewels.com, if you haven't been watching, I have been, I could call it aggregating, pulling together certain patterns with some themes from all across the internet, mostly from smaller designers for the most part, but trying to pull them together with different themes. So I have done a lot of different ones, like I did things for science. I did cross-stitch patterns for baseball fans. But now, since the last video, basketball fans. So I've got cross-stitch patterns from all over the place for basketball fans, as well as cows. You guys love cows, don't you? Do you love cows? They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Yes, they are. Anyway, let's see what else we got. Classic cars, watercolor cross-stitch patterns. And when I say watercolor, basically it looks like a watercolor painting, but it's not full coverage, but it is beautiful watercolor themed cross-stitch patterns. And I had not really seen a lot of these, and I thought they were really, really nice. So anyway, there's those, as well as tennis fans, patterns for doctors, medical doctors, and Thor, God of Thunder, cross-stitch patterns. And then finally last night I did accumulate some patterns for teachers. So if there is anything that strikes your fancy, go take a look at the blog. I'm going to put some links down below so you guys can go check those out. And then finally, I actually put up 2 new patterns on my own site this week. And so if you guys don't know, I actually also have a stitching store. I have a design store on Etsy. It's Stitching Jewels Design. And I've got all my own patterns I've done myself, and a couple things that I wanted to show you guys. First one, it was a little late on this. I think I put it out on Valentine's Day, but I think this thing is adorable. It's an old vintage postcard, and I call this one Sweethearts, or Little Sweethearts. And it's about 65 colors or so. And you can see that it is a full coverage piece, and the stitch count is 237 by 274. Not terrible, but a good size piece, and a lot of detail was able to come out. And I kind of played with the colors a little bit so that it popped out a little bit more for you guys. So that's something, if you're interested in, it's there on the store on Etsy, link down below. And then finally, I've been wanting to do a pattern of this guy for a while. It's kind of a different sort of thing for me to do, but I wanted to do cross-stitch patterns of people that I like, that I admire, whether they're living or dead, and just kind of as a tribute to them in a way. And I've also been trying to think about what I can do as patterns for my Canadian viewers, and because there's a lot of you guys that are all over Canada, and so I wanted to find something that I thought that you guys might like. And so I call this one Canadian Hero. And I'm going to tell the story of this guy so you know who it is, but the Canadians will know who this is. So I call it Canadian Hero. The stitch count is 150 by 359. This is grayscale. So this is not black and white. It's all grayscale. It's about 8 to 10 colors or so. And this is Terry Fox. And Terry Fox was a teenager, basically, when he got cancer at, I want to say he was 17 or 18. He got bone cancer, had to get his leg amputated. And after he got his leg amputated, he was like, you know, his life isn't over. He felt like, you know, even being an athlete, you know, his life isn't over. So he decided that he wanted to do something that would inspire other cancer survivors, cancer patients, and just Canada as a whole. And so his goal was to run all across Canada, like literally in 1 year. He was going to start, well, he did start in the Atlantic Ocean, Newfoundland, the Atlantic Ocean, and then run all the way across. He made it about 3/4 of the way, 2/3, 3/4 of the way, before he started feeling sick again, and it was discovered that the cancer had spread to his lungs. So, but I remember as a kid that there was a made-for-TV movie about him in the 80s, and I remember that one so vividly well because I remember Robert Duvall. I believe it was Robert Duvall was the coach, the guy who went with him on the trip, and it was just really amazing. And the guy just inspired so many people, and you know, unfortunately, he did pass away a year after he had to stop the run. But to this day, they still have sort of the annual Terry Fox run for charity, basically, where they raise money. And they have, as a foundation, the Terry Fox Foundation basically has raised almost $1 billion. It was over 800 million when I was looking at it the other day. It was over $800 million raised as a whole in Canada for cancer research and to help cancer patients. So I just always liked the guy. I've always admired him. I thought he was just, you know, tremendous heart. And yeah, anyway, so I thought about doing the pattern. So so there you go. There's that one. And I hope to bring even more to you guys down the road. Will be a lot of different things. I've got a couple of black and white building type cross stitch patterns that I want to put out in the next week or two. I just need to kind of finish them up a little bit. But you guys know that I do mostly the monochrome stuff. And that's kind of, that is what these are. They're definitely monochrome. So, but, all right. I've blabbered on enough, I suppose. But I hope the rest of you guys have a great rest of your day and week. Stay warm, and be good to each other and be safe. That's, you know, that's all we can do right now. We're getting through it. We're getting through it. We're almost to the end of, we're over halfway through February. And so before you know it, it'll be March, and then we're getting closer. We're getting closer to opening this world back up. So, but stay safe for now, okay? And I will talk to you guys really soon, and maybe I'll see you in the stream tomorrow. Bye.